Hi guys, I'm making this video because I was featured on Kayla Scenes' BBG transformation photo, so in no way do you have to listen to any of my tips or anything. I'm just answering these questions because I've been asked them a ton and so I decided to make a video so I don't have to type them up a bunch of times. Okay, so the first question comes from Eva Vandenberg asking, I just started the pre-BBG program. I was wondering if you had some tips. Okay, so first tip is do not weigh yourself. Weigh yourself in the beginning, but do not constantly every day weigh yourself because it will become an obsession and you will get really frustrated with your body not constantly losing weight because your body fluctuates and you have water retention, which makes your body heavier. You weigh certain amounts at different times of the day, so obviously you won't weigh less every day even though you're working out, because sometimes you'll just weigh more and sometimes you'll weigh less. So I suggest you would rather check on your progress through progress photos. So take a photo of your body every week and eventually you will start seeing progress, and that way one day when you feel bloated and you feel like going on the scale, you step on the scale, you think, oh my goodness, I've gained weight. Just go back and look at those progress pictures and I guarantee you will see a difference. So second tip is start slow and take breaks in those 7 minutes because it is really challenging to do. And I know in the beginning when I started, I took breaks basically every 30 seconds because it is tough, because if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. And third tip is do not compare yourself to others, because I know I did in the beginning and I would look at all those Instagram photos and think like, why can't I be like that, and compare my week 8 to someone else's week 8. Everyone's body is different. You can't look at someone else's body and think I am supposed to look like that too. So, and also most people only post their good days on Instagram and stuff, so don't be hard on yourself again. And tip number 4 is rest days are so important because your body is, when you work out and you lift weights, your muscles literally tear so that they can build it back up again stronger. So resting is that time when your muscles are literally repairing themselves to be stronger. So don't think that, oh, because I worked out so little yesterday, I will not take a rest day and work out this whole week, because that will make your body just need 3 rest days in a row or 4 rest days in a row, because you'll overtire yourself and won't want to work out anymore. So rest days are important. You have to listen to your body and take rest days even though you feel like you don't deserve them, because you do deserve them, okay? And tip number 5 is get a heart rate monitor. It helps with motivation a lot because you see how much you burn in a workout, and I don't know, it's just fun seeing your heart rate, just knowing that you're pushing yourself further each workout and seeing your heart rate is higher. Oh, another tip is if you have somebody else that wants to work out, you should work out with them. But if you don't, then I suggest you start an Instagram account or something where you post photos. So I don't know, it's really inspiring to put up photos and then have people motivate you and just tell you to keep going, because the BBG community on Instagram is so motivational. Like, we're so supportive. It's crazy. Like, I've never had this many nice people talk to me. I don't know, it's just, you guys are all so lovely. And thank you so much for all the beautiful comments and motivation. Okay, so next question. A body coach student asks, I'm thinking of doing BBG. I've been going to boot camp for 5 years, so I feel I'm reasonably fit. I noticed there are a lot of different numbers for BBG. I presume the lower number is easier. Would you suggest I start on BBG 2? Yes, I think you should start on BBG 2 because it is a lot tougher, and if you have been working out, I don't know, I find it more fun to like lift heavier weights and do more reps, which is what BBG 2 does. And I feel like it's like more versatile, has a lot more workouts. So yes, do the second one, I think. But it's up to you. Little Nun asks, what equipment would one need at home to do the BBG program? I started without using any equipment. I just had these two 5 kg weights. So this one's 5 kg, this one's 5 kg, and I only used one to begin with because obviously lifting the both for beginners is kind of hard. So yeah, I just started with the one, and I wouldn't do all the reps with them. I'd just do them until I got tired and then put it down and then use it on the next circuit. And then I have these two tiny weights. I'm not sure how much these are actually. It says 2 lbs. Yeah. Yep, and I just added an extra weight around them. Like, these are actually meant to be ankle weights, this orange thing around it, but I just shoved it on here because I needed heavier and light weights. And then as for the step-ups, weighted step-ups and stuff, I use this. It is currently being used as my cat's little scratching thing, but I just use it for the step-ups and stuff. And they get really annoyed when I use it because they're just like, what are you doing to my cat scratcher? Not cool, man. Fit Road, she says, I had scoliosis surgery 2 years ago as well. Have you ever felt that your ribs stick out more than usual? Mine stick out a lot, and I was wondering if I'd ever be able to get abs. And she also asked, do I feel as if having scoliosis surgery slowed down my progress to get abs? Yes, I do feel like my ribs stick out as well. I was really excited when I saw your question because I thought I was the only one, and I always thought I had like a really manly body shape. I don't know if that's just me because like I don't have those like curves, you know? So it really annoyed me growing up. Still does a little bit now, but I'm getting used to it. I'm like, love yourself. So yeah, I do feel like they stick out, and I feel like they have been, scoliosis surgery has like made it harder to get abs because I can't do sit-ups or crunches, so I have to do alternative exercises. So yeah, it is harder, but I've realized lifting weights does help because you do use your ab muscles when you do them weightlifting things. But the most weight I've lifted so far is 12 kilograms because I am worried about hurting my back, but the second a weight strains my back, I stop because I literally do have titanium rods in my back, so I don't want to mess them up or like unscrew one of the screws, so I have to be careful with that. So once it does happen and a weight does, like if I'm increasing my weight and it does eventually start hurting my back, I'll just do more repetitions of lower weights. So there's that, you can try that out. And Sneaky Kiki asks if I do any other training or just the BBG. Yeah. And do I follow the BBG food program? I do other training. I do Fitness Blenders videos. You can find them all on YouTube. I mostly do their HIIT workouts because I personally don't like doing the sprinting and walking HIIT workouts that it suggests in the BBG program, so I just do those. Yeah. And I love their 1,000 calorie workouts because, I don't know, I like the cardio and the weight training and the cool down all in one video, and it's only like an hour and 30 minutes. They're great. And I also do some running, usually either, it ranges from 5 to 10 kilometers, but I only do it like once or twice a week. So there's that. And I do not follow the BBG food program as I'm vegan, and yeah, I just don't follow it. And Tilly Peppers asks about my diet. I consume 2,000 to 2,500 calories, sometimes more, depends on how much I burn from a workout, or how hungry I am. I don't count calories. I only count my macros sometimes weekly just to make sure I'm getting enough protein and stuff because, you know, but I eat a lot of carbs because carbs are what fuel your body and it's just so important to get your carbs in. And yes, I don't understand how people do calorie restrictions. If you're eating less than 1,500 calories, you're restricting your body of calories, and your body will go into starvation mode, and that is where it won't burn more than you're giving it. Therefore you'll lose weight to a certain point, and then it will plateau because your body is like literally keeping in the calories, and it won't burn more because it's thinking that you won't get any more food, so it needs to keep all the food in, and then you'll just get tired, you'll get grumpy, and it's not fun for anyone anymore. And some other food tips are avoid too much salt. Sodium is important in your diet, but if you have too much, it is sorry, thing that will cause water retention, and it'll make your body feel bloated and pudgy. So if you don't want to feel like that, then have less sodium. And also avoid sugar, lots of sugar. Having a bit of sugar is good. Like, I don't eat any refined sugar. I don't add refined sugar to my food. I only add maple syrup to my food. And I do have at least like a teaspoon of maple syrup a day, because I like my things sweet, and I like my vegan waffles, and I pour maple syrup on that, and it's amazing. And some alternatives to some sweet sauces and ice cream is, for a caramel sauce you can make date sauce, which is you just take a bunch of medjool dates and some almond milk, you throw that in a food processor. Only a little bit of almond milk though, it depends on how liquidy you want your caramel sauce. You just throw the dates in with some almond milk and blend it in a food processor, and it's delicious and sweet and it's healthy. Yay, everybody wins. And for ice cream, an alternative is frozen bananas with almond milk and any berries. And like if you want a strawberry ice cream, you just throw some frozen bananas. Usually I use about 4 or 5, and then I throw some strawberries in there and a little bit of almond milk. Blend that for like 10 minutes and it turns into this like ice cream formation beautifulness. So I usually eat that for breakfast because I can. Yeah. And if you want more detail about vegan diets, because I do not want to go into it right now, I can make a video about it if you guys are interested. But as for now, I will just suggest 2 documentaries that you watch if you are interested in how a vegan diet is basically better for you and the environment and just everything in general. You can watch Cowspiracy and Forks Over Knives, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. And that's the end of my little question things. So thank you for watching, and thank you for the questions and all your love and support. Bye!